We're quite confident in terms of the saving. We're quite confident in terms of Medupi's position in terms of the project going ahead full speed. We have a plan as to if we have to curtail, what would that be? Certainly we don't believe that that would affect Medupi, but we would want to see the savings across all the projects. Our initial plan when we started off was an investment just under 80 billion rand, about 78 billion rand for Medupi. Our current estimate is closer to about 120 billion rand. The single biggest driver would be our assumption around interest during construction. Essentially the interest we account to the project. That interest charge has significantly gone up. The scope of the total project in terms of what we estimated. Remember, like I said earlier, we used Medupi's footprint. We had no designs. We had no soil conditions. We had no contracts. The scope changes is it's just over 20%. The target that I've given the team to just Medupi and Kusile is a target closer to between 15 and 20% of Medupi and Kusile's. And I think that's going to be tough. And what we really realistically working towards that I think is achievable is certainly a 10% saving on what we currently have in place, around Medupi and Kusile. Now, we have done very specific work and have cross-functional team engineering, our suppliers, PB Power, everybody's worked with us to see how we can optimize either design or defer some of the things. For instance, let me give you an example. On the ACCs, contemplating not to put all the rows of fans in, just put some of them and then do the others later. Yeah, and that way you defer some of the capital. Save some of the capital by not building a railway line now and transport, for instance, lime as an example. Those are some of the things that we're looking at. And we have seen lower productivity from our contractors. The delay that we're all talking about is things that Roman has spoken about. There were basically four things. He's mentioned three. One is the issue around getting labor and the strikes that we've had. The second, the biggest one, is the rock condition that we found. We just had to lower the site a lot more. That meant a lot more additional work before we could get to finding rock. There was another very important aspect. The design of the turbine base for this site is distinctly different to what we have in Eskom. And it's brand new, and we have taken a significant amount of time. And I think rightfully so, our engineering teams has taken a significant amount of time to make sure that we're comfortable with that before we signed it off.